Can you really loop Springtrap is the question. Okay, listen. Springtrap can be a real pain, I understand that. He can teleport all over the place, and that X, yeah, it hits hard. It's even stressful, but honestly, once you will learn how he works, he's not that scary. He is kinda like Huntress and Dredge, the mixture of both of them. But, what if I told you that he is not unbeatable? You can loop him consistently. In fact, if you know what you are doing right, you can actually outplay him. So now let's break him down and I will show you exactly how to do it. So first thing first, if you really want to survive against a Springtrap, you have to figure out what kind of power and perks he is running. If you go in blind, that's when he becomes really dangerous. So keeping an eye out for his add-ons like bonus guitar string, which mostly people uses, which helps him find the most worked on gen when he's teleporting, or Fox's hook. It gives him a speed boost if you are standing too long near his X effect for 3 seconds. And don't even get me started on his eerie add-ons. One that can block the pallets after he teleports, that's not that great, but the other one is good, which can transfer the tear radius to his X, which is really creepy, right? That's why knowing what he's got early on can seriously give you the edge, and believe me, it's not that hard to guess. Alright, now let's talk about builds. I have got 3 solid builds you can try out. First one is overcome visual resilience and windows with a medkit. So here the idea is overcome is gonna give you that big burst of distance right after a hit, and visual helps you recover the exhaustion quicker, that you know. Pair that with resilience and windows, you will be vaulting faster and you will use all available resources efficiently on your every loop. And if you are not that big fan of windows, then you can try out the second build, spin burst, vigil, poised and resilience. So here the idea is kind of similar. Spin burst is amazing for getting away faster, that you know, from any position. Poise, that's really strange, right? But it's very useful against Springtrap. Knowing where the killer is right after you touch a gen is really helpful, and also it will hide your scratch marks after a gen is completed, so it's very helpful. Now no more getting grabbed randomly by the Springtrap. Resilience again, cause it will help you to vault faster. And finally, my favorite one, dramaturgy, resilience, visual and windows. I have bought really lot of time with dramaturgy against Springtrap. Just be careful that you don't pop it right in his face and get exposed. But that's really common. Use it smart, like when he's chasing someone else, or if you are stuck in a dead zone and need distance fast, then you should use dramaturgy. And once you come in the map, just use the dramaturgy randomly so that for the first time you don't get exposed. Now the question is where to loop him. When it comes to looping Springtrap, the best spots I would say is long wall jungle gyms, the main building, or any big structure that breaks his line of sight. These spots make it way harder for him to catch you, and even better, you are not in direct line of sight for him to throw his axe. Also remember that when he has the axe, he is 4.4 killer. When he throws the axe, he is 4.6 killer. So it will help you during the chase. Plus, unlike Huntress, Springtrap can't just snipe you across the map. His axe has a range limit, so use that to your advantage and keep your distance smart. So now I will give you few tips that will help in your chase. So number 1 is watch the numbers on the door. That's very common. I think most of you know that right before Springtrap teleports, the number above the door blinks. If you see that, get ready. He is about to pop out. Second, listen for the metal sound. When he exits a door, you will hear a distinct metallic noise if you listen it carefully. It's a clue he is nearby, and just don't ignore it and run away. So the third is split up. Grouping up is kind of a free advantage for him, where he can hit you double tap or a quicker downs. So always stay spread out so he has to commit to one target. Fourth, treat him like an eerie huntress. Assume he has got range tricks. Respect his throwing axe and play tight loops that break line of sight. Fifth, never get grabbed. Very easy, especially around gens or doors. Stay alert and keep your camera moving. You don't want to be a free grabs. And also, if you have noticed that all the doors for the Springtrap is near the gens, so you have to watch it carefully. Don't vault unless you have got a distance. That's very important. Fake the vault if he is close. If you actually vault, make sure you have got the space for it. So you have to mind game accordingly, just like you do for hunters. Don't hide in locker for dodging his axe. I have seen a lot of survivors making that mistake. Springtrap can easily punish you for that, and you will just trap yourself, or you will get grabbed, or he can double tap you. So check out this clip against a Springtrap. I have just played and used all the resources properly. I wanted some kind of distance, but unfortunately I went in front of him, and I didn't have a lot of distance, so I just thought that I will loop him here only. This is a kind of a good spot cause he cannot directly hit you because there is an obstacle between you both. Also make sure that you don't drop pallet when he has his axe in his hand. I will only drop pallet when he is out of his axe, and then I will try to get the distance and we go to some other loop. So here I know that I have a distance, and I had a kind of a jungle gym here. So I went here. I will not drop this pallet. He was trying to hit me from above. He can do that, by the way. He is vaulting, and now he doesn't have axe. Now he has, so I will not drop the pallet. Again, he is mind gaming. Okay, he was trying to hit me from above again. I dropped the pallet because he doesn't have the axe. Also, the thing is that it will take approximately 10 seconds if the axe will hit you to reclaim it back by the Springtrap, and it will take approx 7.5 seconds if the axe didn't hit you, and it will miss. So here is the thing. This was not a efficient loop against him, but I just saw that there is also a kind of a big structure near me, so I just went here. He was trying to hit me from there. You just have to dodge. Simple as that. Don't go in locker. Here is the unsafe pallet, but he doesn't have X right now, so I just dropped it. So now my idea will be that I will try to go back to some kind of big structure, or maybe main building if possible. He was trying to hit me from above. You have to see that where the X is coming from. Always dodge it. It might hit you sometimes. And again, I found pallets and also some structures. He is still trying to hit me from above. The windows is giving me a great value. I know that where all the pallets and everything are, and now he left me. So this was kind of an example. It wasn't perfect, but just to give you an idea how to do certain things at certain point. So the final verdicts are: Springtrap can be really tough to loop. That I really admit, especially when the killer knows what they are doing and when the Springtrap is really in the right hands. His teleportability and X pressure can really feel overwhelming. But I would say like every killer has some kind of weakness. So he does have counters. The trick is not to panic. Most survivors go down because like they freak out or play too predictable. What you want to do is use complex loops, area with strong line of sight blockers when he can't easily track or hit you with his axe. Also, avoid repetitive movements. If you are doing the same thing again and again, he will read you like a book. I would say stay quiet, use right build, stay unpredictable during the chase, and use his weakness against him. He is not that fast in chase, so take advantage of that. Remember, Springtrap doesn't rely on what you are doing now. He is reacting to where you were. So always think one step ahead and never be in the same spot he expects you to be. And outsmarting him is way more effective than just trying to outloop him. So thank you everybody for watching the video. I hope you would have liked it.